Can we talk about the burpees?
I love them.
I love them. You're very good at them.
Me and Lauren Weeks want to do a Hyrox with just running and burpees.
That's not a Hyrox. That's hell, Kate. So that is hell.
We're really excited. We want to do it together.
A doubles Hyrox of burpees and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Each to their own, girl. Each to their own. What an unbelievable day.
It's really lovely, and it's nice to finally get out of the hotel.
Yeah, I know, right? Have you seen anything of Hong Kong?
I saw the Bruce Lee statue.
Yes.
And I kind of thought it was going to be bigger than it was. So we got there, Zara and I sort of took a few trains to get there. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then because it was raining, that's all we really saw. And then we came back. So I haven't really been out too much. I just keep myself to myself before race day, keep just quite quiet, focused. So it's really nice to be out and actually see part of Hong Kong rather than
the hotel and the airport.
Yes.
Yeah, and the venue.
And the racetrack, which always looks the same.
But it was an unbelievable night. Obviously, that keeping yourself to yourself thing works because, I mean, you stole the show.
I'm so happy, not only to get my world champs place, but to podium was like, that was just epic. I'm really stoked about it.
What changed about that race?
I think my mindset and my belief, I've always wanted it, but the belief that I can do it is starting to change. So instead of feeling, oh, should I be in this position when I get up into the sort of top 5 in a race, when I do that now, it's like, yeah, you should be here and let's push on, let's go for it, rather than almost feeling a bit of imposter syndrome that I shouldn't be there. So I think just backing myself and believing myself. So maybe my mental drive has changed. Physically as well, I've been working very hard with the hybrid engine. It's a lot of volume. I've changed my training. So instead of training for Hyrox, we're just trying to make me the fittest version of myself. So training every single energy system, doing lots of different things. I touch Hyrox equipment each week, but I would very rarely sim it.
It's interesting. What's your favorite thing to train then? Like, that's nothing to do with Hyrox.
I do enjoy swimming. I used to do triathlons, so I think that's still there. I guess kind of like any sort of HIIT workout I really do. I've always been more of a HIIT sort of workout, so bringing in more strength stuff, and I am actually enjoying that a little bit more. So yeah, I would say just sort of like different things, or just doing things with the kids as well. So whether it's just going for a run with my son or things like that, I just enjoy just general fitness too.
How old's your little boy?
He's 8 and my daughter is nearly 7, so.
And how fast is your little boy's 5K time, and is it encroaching on yours yet?
He's 24 minutes for 5K. He's knocking on the door of my husband at the moment. He went out for a run the other day and George went out at 3:30 pace and James was like, what? So I don't think it's going to be long. Every time he runs, it's quicker and quicker. But I've said to him, if you're going to beat mummy, you've got to earn it.
But it's so nice, right? The fact that you can be in this world and doing what you do and actually being this incredible role model to your children to live healthy, happy lifestyle.
I really enjoy the fact that there's a run club before school, and it's not like, oh, you have to go to run club. The night before, he's laying out his kit in his bedroom, like so excited to go to run club. It's not a chore. When I drop him at the track, his face lights up. It's his happy place, and it's really cool to see. And, not sitting at home on the sofa watching TV. He just wants to be at the track running or doing athletics. I love watching him. It makes me really happy.
I mean, you came into Hong Kong with a bit more expectation. I don't know whether pressure kind of comes alongside that, but does it remain your happy place? And how have you balanced all of the extra stuff that has come with your success?
I think the process of training I love the most. The process of getting here, ticking everything off the list. The training is the bit that I love the most. The race is just a small part of it, really. I do enjoy the race eventually. Maybe once I'm past the ski and when I'm at the finish line, I get quite nervous beforehand, and I do feel the pressure now. And I think I've just started to block that out a little bit, because you know that a lot of people are rooting for you, and that's lovely. And at the same time, you don't want to let anybody down. But then I think everyone knows you're trying your hardest. And on the day, you can only work with what the course gives you and the sleds give you and what your body gives you. And I think everybody knows me and they know that I wouldn't quit. And whatever happens, I'm just trying my hardest. And if it's not my day, it's not my day. But I wouldn't back off, or I'd just do what I could do.
Can we talk about the burpees?
I love them.
I love them. You're very good at them.
Me and Lauren Weeks want to do a Hyrox with just running and burpees.
That's not a Hyrox. That's hell, Kate. So that is hell.
We're really excited. We want to do it together.
A doubles Hyrox of burpees and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Each to their own, girl. Each to their own.
I think with being a shorter athlete, I just have this theory that I'm closer to the ground and I have less levers, so my levers aren't as long to kick out and pull back in again. So possibly maybe that's going to be an easier station for me than a wall balls or the ergs. So, and Lauren loves them too, and she's a smaller athlete, so
Might be something there.
yeah, it might be something there. So
What is the max amount of people that you have overtaken on a burpee station?
I'm not sure. I think on one race I went from about 10th to 2nd, maybe in Cologne. I think I jumped quite a lot.
But it must be amazing to know that throughout the start of the race, your race gets going when you hit that station, and you just have that in your back pocket to play.
Yes, I would like the 100 wall balls unbroken to pull out of my pocket. That was meant to happen yesterday, but unfortunately I didn't do it. And I think it's more my mind, my head sort of wanders then. But it is nice knowing that even though I'm sort of back down, I know that I've probably got on some of the other girls like 40 seconds on the burpees that I can claw my way back. And then if I can get to the rower in a decent position and just basically just hold on, just cling on.
Do you think the rest of the field are responding to that now? Because they obviously know, everyone knows Kate Davey's got burpees on lock.
So Ida yesterday, we were laughing because she had gone in, we were lanes next to each other, and on I think that maybe the third length of burpees, she was keeping up with me, and I was like, whoa, what did she do? And then at the
So this is not cool.
And then at the end, then she stopped at the end and went, and then she said to me at the end, she said, so did you notice I tried to keep up with you on one length? I said, yes. I said, what was that about? I said, I was getting scared. And then she said, yeah, it was not a smart move on my part because I died at the end. So, but then I think everyone has different areas of the race they're always trying to work on. My lunges used to be not weak, but I was always like 10th to 15th in those. I've really upped my game in my lunges and I feel better. So I think you almost you're ticking things off as you go, and that's what I try and do. So wall balls I'm working on continually. That is the thing that I want to get a little bit better on. Everything else is getting there. You're just trying to, it's like spinning plates basically.
Oh my gosh, isn't it just? So Ida, yes, but you've got this incredible girl gang in the hybrid engine, right? Yourself, Zara, Lauren Weeks, Lauren Griffith. And on the face of it, if you're on the outside looking in, you would probably go, but they're all in the same race. They're all racing for the same thing. How on earth does that work?
It's really nice to be part of a team, and there is such a good team vibe. Everyone seems to back each other. Lauren in Amsterdam, when I sat on the rower, she shouted out, she was so excited to see me sitting on the rower in third. And when I crossed the line, she's genuinely so happy for me. Before the race yesterday, we had a little hug whilst we were lining up, and she said to me, go and get it, it's yours, Kate, you've got this. And to have someone like that backing you feels amazing. With Zara, we've sort of been in it from the beginning, and she's always happy. If one of us has a good race and the other one has a bad race, we're never like bitter towards the other one. She texted me this morning, she's like, I'm so proud I could burst for you. I know. So, and I've got such a fun relationship with Lauren Griffiths. I think she's amazing. We were doing Kung Fu, I think, in the warm-up area together yesterday.
Of course you were. Sounds like Lauren.
So it's just really nice. I think we race individually, but just knowing, even if you don't have a good race, someone in your team is having a good race, it's nice.
Yeah, gets the best out of all of you, I think.
Yeah, and you don't feel as kind of isolated, or it doesn't feel like it's an individual sport as such. It feels like you're all there with each other.
We have got a long season ahead still, but you've already booked your ticket to the World Championships. So what does the next couple of months look like?
I would like to go to each of the majors. I think you learn something every time you race. I think it's a great experience, and you never know when it's going to be your last race. As in, you don't know if an injury or something would happen, or you got knocked out and you couldn't get back in. So every time I'm invited to race Elite 15, I think it's a complete privilege and an honour. So if I can be there, I definitely will.
I hear you have a loose-term retirement plan for when it all comes to an end finally.
Yeah, I'll play a bit more golf finally. It's been on the back burner. I learned, and I was getting quite good, and then Hyrox came along. So golf's a really long sport to play. So I think maybe when I'm older, I can get back into it.
Not surfing?
Well, these people here were. He
was so close.
This interview would have been better out there, although it might have been harder for Fabio.
Yeah, cameraman Fabian would have had a tough time in the water, I think.
And me staying up on a surfboard continuously.
Oh my God, there'd been so many face plants. That's next time. Hong Kong will come back, we'll go surfing.
And here she comes.